In the most recent episode of Dexter, Resurrection, Michael C. Hall's character Dexter Morgan revealed the mask in multiple ways. Dexter was asked to do his show and tell session for Leon Prater, Peter Dinklage, after the group watched AL's, Eric Stonestreet, chilling action cam footage of him luring in and strangling a poor woman who was out for a jog. The story picks up right after it was revealed that Gareth, also known as the Gemini Killer, David Dastmalchian, was a twin. He started by dressing the part of the vile dark passenger using red supply bag. He then made the decision to be himself instead, sort of, following an emotional visit from his ghost father Harry, James Remar. In his role as Red, Dexter delivered a powerful speech to the group about how he was able to be himself among his victims and how that sense of liberation vanished any time they did. He also described how he experienced the same relief in a different way when he was among people who shared his want. Additionally, he cautioned that attempting to lead a double life simply does not work. This was undoubtedly a Trinity Killer-coded message for Al, but it was also a reality that Dexter himself had to deal with. The speech's dramatic style resonated with its target audience. Before disclosing the cause of his own preoccupation with mass killers and their trophies, Prater drew Dexter aside to praise him on the honesty and openness of his sharing session. As it turned out, the person who murdered his parents in a car collision did it on purpose and had done it previously. Before he passed away, Prater became close to the serial killer and became his friend. Dexter made the decision to confront Gareth and reveal another aspect of himself shortly after their overly comfortable conversation. He was aware that the Gemini was a twin. Before revealing the truth, that he had slain his partner the previous evening and that he was in the business of pursuing serial killers, not rideshare drivers, he played to Gareth's ego by saying things like brother, like brother. Gareth responded by slashing Dexter's arm and shattering his wine glass, but this just provided Dexter with the cover he needed to stab Gareth in the jugular in the daylight while the others hurried to stop him. The Country Manor quarantine was essentially lifted when he accused Gareth of being responsible for Lowell, Neil Patrick Harris, and the threats against everyone. Even after Mia, Kristen Ritter, was accused of the hotel murder and, ironically, died in her jail cell, Angel Batista, David Zayas, insisted that Detective Claudette Wallace, Kadia Saraf, continue to investigate his idea regarding Dexter back in the city. She was troubled by only one aspect of the case. Unlike the previous Lady Vengeance prizes, the watch that linked her to the initial murder did not bear her prints. She gave him Dexter's address based on that question mark alone. Then, in quick succession, Dexter encountered two surprises. First, he stepped into a New York Ripper lecture by, wait for it, Claudette Wallace after accompanying Harrison, Jack Alcott, on a college campus tour. Harrison, it turned out, intended to continue his family's police work history and sought out a criminal justice school to scout. Then he went full-blood spatter analyst and showed her why her hypothesis of a murder weapon was incorrect. It's highly likely that she changed her mind about him after witnessing him wielding an invisible weapon with such skill. In this episode, Dexter was himself for the third time, but it wasn't the last. He ingratiated himself with Dexter's new host by going to Blessing's, Ntare Mwine, house and finding Angel there. Dexter quickly whisked Angel away so they could have a genuine talk in the car after the two pretended to be friendly with Blessing. Dexter told Angel to get lost without holding back, and Angel did the same. "You believe I'm simply going to retreat?" And Angel said. "Allow you to get away with what you did to Deb, Dokes, and Maria?" He was only partially correct when he implied that Dexter might be back on the scene as the dark passenger. Then Dexter looked at him menacingly and stated, "This can't end well for you if I am who you believe me to be." However, Angel remained unfazed and declared, "I'll take my chances, buddy." Angel was able to insert a tracking device into the cup holder of his passenger door before Dexter ejected him. Although this spin-off was not the first time Angel and Dexter had met in person, it was the first time Angel publicly acknowledged Dexter's identity as the Bay Harbor Butcher. Dexter's loyalty to the code, which Angel just does not fit, made his subsequent threat unexpected.